How's it hanging, YouTube? Peter here, your Ginger Geordie Geek. Welcome back to the channel for another art attack. And as ever, I'm joined by some of my favourite pals on the YouTube. We've got my bestest buddy, my bedroom buddy from just this weekend. That sounds wrong. Shouldn't have said that. Forget that.
Nah, it's to let them know. It's okay.
We've got James T. Keegan. How are you, James?
Ew, what's up?
Ew. Not much, just chilling, ready to do some drawing. Are you well?
I'm going through Peter withdrawals at the moment, man. I got a sharp injection of it at the weekend, and now I'm just like,
that sounds even worse.
That
sounds worse.
I didn't even mean it like that.
Peter injection, Peter withdrawals. Can we stop?
Sorry, we'll save it for an after show.
Save it for after. Yeah. Yes, good to see you again, my friend. And we have got my absolute favourite American, Efren from Passpoint Comics. How are you, Efren?
What is going on, Comic Book Familia? James, we are taking control of Peter's channel for this show. We can say anything, do anything, and he'll get in trouble, not us.
Let's get him cancelled. Let's do it.
We gotta cancel
Strike one.
All I've got to say to that, Efren, is bye. I could never do that to you, Efren. Never do that to you. And we have got now Phil. This will be like slumming it for you. We don't have the same production values and fancy tunes and stuff that your new show with good old Scott's got over on Comic Airwaves, have we? Is this like going back in time for you? Bit of a slumming it.
Yeah, this is more relaxing, isn't it? But I mean, yeah. I put a lot of work and effort into the Comic Airwaves. I'm
sure you do.
As
I would imagine, having seen that, Phil, I would imagine Scott just kind of sits on his laurels and sits on his hands and lets you take charge and do everything. Is that right?
I'm the driving force, the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's why it's so successful. And
but seriously, mate, it is great to see it back. I was in your neck of the woods on Saturday night, but James had us in a very strange bar kind of place. But I did. What was that bar we were in the night time with all the goth check?
Fibbers. Fibber McGee's.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice.
There's a Fibber McGee's in Belfast as well.
There is, yes. There's one in Galway as well, I believe.
It was very nice. But anyway, I did jump on for a couple of minutes and try and say hello to you all. The show looked great. So congratulations on that being back. It's fantastic. Kev, how are you, Kev?
I'm good. Just glad to be back doing Art Attack.
Good, man. You at a convention just last weekend or the weekend before?
Yeah, I did one called Inkblot. It was a brand new one. Put on by this guy Tom and a guy called Andy the Illustrator. I don't know, he tends to do the MCM things. So yeah, that was a great show.
Very cool. Was it busy?
Yeah. Actually, it's the most successful show I've had.
Oh, fantastic!
So,
excellent.
I was very happy.
Oh, I'll have to try and get to that one because that was not far from me. I think
That's
wasn't it?
Manchester. The next one, if I'm at it, is in Nottingham.
Okay.
So they're doing it. They're going to go around the whole country. I think.
Yeah, good stuff. We'll try and get to one of those. Oh, Simon. Hello. Now, Simon, you know that. Sorry, everybody. Hello to Simon. Hello. Simon, you know this is the art show, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got pen? Mr. Keegan, I didn't press that.
I couldn't
You pressed that. You pressed that. Simon, that's bullying and harassment in
That is bullying, that.
I didn't press it that time.
Too long as well.
I couldn't resist.
That's something we developed for the toy show that we activate whenever we think Simon's going off on a slight, tangent. Simon, now you've been on this show before, but you're a good artist, aren't you? So Phil, I'm a little bit worried tonight, mate. I think we're going to be. It's going to be a tough one.
I'm not that good.
It was the first question I asked when Simon was coming on. Whenever he was late and we were waiting on him, I asked, can Simon draw? And he said yes. And I was like, oh, man. I don't want to be the worst every week.
Okie dokie, chaps. Let's see who we've got in the comments. We have got Dr. Von Hoot. Nice to see you, my friend. Oh, we've got Comic Airways. Nice to see you, Scott. Hope you are well. We've got Fuzzy. Don't fret, the gaffer's here. Absolutely. Fuzzy Team Simon, hashtag silly wave.
I'm gonna start using that. I'm gonna start using that all the time now. That emoji.
So Fuzzy sent me something today, and Fuzzy, you'll have to excuse us, mate. We're talking about a comic that he's recently read. Fuzzy's favourite term, or my favourite term of Fuzzy's, is pure mince. You guys heard that? I just always assumed that was something that Fuzzy's just kind of made up. But he sent us a gif of someone actually saying kind of pure mince. So is it off a show or something? And I've just
I assume it's a regional colloquialism, you know?
colloquialism.
Yeah.
Does it mean
I mean,
crap or something? Like,
Yeah, it means crap. It
I've,
means
I've
crap.
heard it. Yeah.
Pure
Yeah.
mince.
Like, is it from Train Spot or something? I'm just trying to think of
Maybe.
Scotland. So I'm trying to think. That's where he's from, isn't it?
Let us know what the gif was off, unless he's made it himself. Okie dokie. Right. We are ready. And tonight's going to be a weird one, guys. We are doing Art Attack as ever. And tonight we're doing animals. So mixtures between animals and heroes. The guys there we are. Andy to the rescue. It's a Scottish thing, innit? Nice to see you, Andy. I hope you are well. We missed you on Sunday, Andy. I have to say, we missed you on
Very
Sunday.
much.
Von Hoot, yeah, proper mince is used all over the shop. Yeah. Fuzzy, I'm a big deal. Cock off. That's another one of my favourites, I have to say. So tonight we're talking about animals. This is going to be interesting. I don't know why, but there are kind of history of super animals in the comic books. We've got a lot of Marvel comic heroes. These guys formed the kind of the Animal Avengers not too long ago. I read the first issue and couldn't bear it. You guys recognise many of these?
See a Throg. That's the big dog from Inhumans. I can't remember his name. Lockjaw. Yeah.
Zabu, the tiger, the lion from Khazar, Lockheed.
Lockheed,
That's Furkin.
Yeah.
And that's what'd you say? Red Wing, I believe, is there too.
Yeah, Red Ring. Efren shooting out the facts there, mate. The cat, can't remember its name, but that's Speedball's cat. I don't know about the little white puppy thing. Anyone know that one?
Oh, those are just normal dogs that joined the Avengers to help them out. It's like little comical sidekicks.
Like their version of Hawkeye, is it?
I should have had Pizza Dog.
Oh, of course, yeah, they should have had, Pizza Dog in there. So that's the Marvel version. We've got a whole host of DC versions as well. Captain Carrot, not a character I ever kind of got any familiarity with, really. Any of you guys read any Captain Carrot stuff?
Nope.
No, not Zoo Crew, I think it was called, but not really my cup of tea. And then we've had a few kind of animal crossover superhero type things on the big screen. We've obviously got Rocket, we've got Howard the Duck, and the absolutely dreadful Super Pets.
Just about to ask, have you it's bad, is it? Really?
Awful.
Oh.
It's really not. It's fantastic.
Oh, Phil. Do you like it, Phil?
Super Pets. Yeah, my kids love it. We've watched it like 10 times already.
Jesus, no.
It's fantastic.
I didn't think maybe I was just not in the right frame of mind. I don't know, but it wasn't for me. Howard the Duck I haven't seen for a long time. Any of you guys seen Howard the Duck?
Never and never
I
will.
think so.
You've never seen Howard the Duck, Efren?
No.
You look like a Howard the Duck kind of man. I would have thought you would enjoy a bit of Howard the Duck action.
Nope.
And then, of course, we've got good old Rocket. You guys particularly drawn to animal-based characters and things like that? Because it doesn't really float my boat, I have to say.
Never been a fan, to be honest. The anthropomorphic thing, or
it's
like
a good
Cosmo and what's Batman's one called again?
Ace the Bat Hound.
Bat Hound, yeah.
I mean, now that we're talking about animals, I didn't even think of one of my favorite. When James and I talked yesterday, I should have put a dinosaur in there, but I didn't. You know,
Oh, which one's your favourite then?
dinosaurs. I always like dinosaur comic books. Anything, you know.
Oh, see, yeah.
Yeah, I always like them. I was going to ask Phil a quick question. What day and time is your new channel? I'm not channel, but show.
So we just had the first one back there on Saturday previous. So it's on the rewind. We are going to do it monthly, but in terms of the schedule, I haven't quite nailed that down the exact
cool.
day.
I just want to
Comic
check it out.
Airwaves, like the flagship show, will be once a month.
Tag me so I know.
Will do.
It's worth watching. Efren, there's some great little segments in it, mate. Some great segments. And are you going to be bringing back what's all the omnibus fuss about?
What's all the Omni fuss about?
Yeah.
I may be doing it this Saturday, but production value, I am actually in charge of that, so you won't have the bells and whistles that the flagship show has. Hopefully this Saturday, but it all depends on availability.
Yeah, good stuff.
Jeff. I seen Jeff. Seen the picture of Jeff on your Instagram.
I love how you took a stab at like the less common like spelling of Jeff, and it's just not. It's just Jeff.
The what?
You're going with Geoff. That's like the less common version.
That's how I've always spelled Jeff.
Jeff, like Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Howard the Duck, not the interesting character. I don't get the hype. Yeah, me neither, bud. Me neither. Okay, let's crack on and get drawn some images. Oh, we've got Arissa Jack. Nice to see you, Arissa Jack. Hope you're well. So, as ever, ladies and gents, this is the Drone Show. You can send us any images of the characters you're drawn tonight over to Triple G Comics over on Instagram, and we'll try and get them up as soon as we can. Usual rules apply, gents. You can do some research quickly on your iPads or whatever to get some reference material, and then we will have roughly 5 minutes to draw each image. And with that, we're off. I'll hand over to James and Ephraim.
I don't even know how to introduce this one.
This was my pick.
Loading?
Mr. T.
And that's all of them.
Why? Why
not? I mean, Ephraim, was that one Ephraim's?
That was one of
This
my
is
picks.
Ephraim's.
When
Yeah.
James and I talked yesterday, and we talked about what we have to choose, but it took me a couple of minutes to quite understand what we were going to do. James had to repeat it to me about 4 or 5 times. Man, I'm getting old. I just
Sounds like
what are we doing?
you picked 2 characters and 2 animals, and I'll pick 2 characters and 2 animals.
So
Yeah.
I picked Mr. T and Koala Bear.
I'm not going to lie, Ephraim. I think that's the greatest pick you've ever done.
Thank you.
I think that
It's
is
a good one. It's a good
tremendous.
one. I laughed.
Okay.
I don't know where to start.
Mr. T as a koala. Anyone want to try their hand at a Mr. T impression here?
I don't know, tree, goddammit, fool! I used to love Mr. T back in the day.
I've never, not really seen much of it. I've seen clips of him in Rocky and 18,
Listen,
but I've,
if you want the best video you've probably ever seen, it's Mr. T singing his song about his mother.
Okay.
Have you guys seen that one?
No.
Immediately when we're finished, Google Mr. T singing. I can't remember what the name of the song is now, but he's singing about how you've got to be good to your mums and good to your mothers. It is one of the best things.
Oh, I have seen that.
ever
Yes.
seen.
Okay, I have to check that out.
Fantastic. I actually fought Mr. T in one of my earliest videos.
I assume this was a VR boxing game of some kind.
No. I was shooting a video and he came into my bedroom and I had to chin him.
Cool.
It's one of the most horrendously staged things you've ever seen. But yeah, it was one of my first ideas for a video.
I have to dig that out.
I think the title of the video is Triple G versus Mr. G.
That
It's on your
sounds.
YouTube channel, Peter?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That sounds incredible. All right, I'll start the timer, but you'll probably get a few extra minutes. Right. So, Ephraim, the Oscars were last night.
Yes.
So, you watched it live, did you? Because it was on quite late here, so I kind of just.
I love the Oscars. I've been watching
Angles.
since I was a kid. This one, it didn't catch my attention as much as other ones in the past, to be honest with you. I just didn't agree on some of the winners, and I said, nah, I don't think so.
Nobody got smacked on stage, so it was.
No.
It was
It was a quiet night, wasn't it? Quiet night.
I thought it was quite fun. Just like in terms of the winners, I don't think there was really any surprises here. So in acting, Cillian Murphy wins for Oppenheimer. I think everybody pretty much expected that. Fantastic actor, the Irish guy takes it. I love how he said "Garev Matagut" at the end, which is "thank you very much" in Irish. So I was like, oh, that was a nice,
All right.
it was a nice little touch.
Oh, okay.
But I've always loved him. Like he kind of came. He was famous in Ireland for a while before he kind of got worldwide recognition. So like it's a long time coming, but I'm delighted for him. Emma Stone wins for Poor Things. Did you see Poor Things?
Not yet, no.
Incredible in it. Like I thought, fantastic. And it's her second win. I think she won for La La Land a few years ago as well.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Robert Downey Jr. I always thought he won for Chaplin back in the day, but he didn't. He was just
He
nominated.
was nominated.
Yeah, I swore he won back in the thing. So I saw someone say it first Oscar win. I was like, oh, that can't be right. And yeah, sure enough. Didn't he get nominated for Tropic Thunder as well?
One good thing about him, Robert Downey Jr., the minute he got on stage when he did the peace sign, he just stopped with Iron Man.
Just loves it.
Right
Yeah,
there, man. That was Tony Stark.
Yeah, I was half expecting a thank you to like Marvel or Feige or something, because like his career resurgence was because of that. He also wears those Tony Stark bell bottoms, which I
Okay.
thought was quite funny as well. I think he's got platform boots on or something, you know. And then Davine Joy Randolph won for The Holdovers. I've not seen The Holdovers. I'm not really familiar with the actress.
Only
to be
movie
honest.
I've seen so far is Oppenheimer, and to be honest with you, I didn't like it at all.
Really?
I just thought, oh my god, those are like 2+ hours I'm never gonna get back.
Seriously?
You know? Seriously.
I thought it was
didn't-
incredible.
No, I mean there are some scenes that like imaginary scenes when he's talking to the group of people, like although like he's being accused, and then
Yeah.
they do a sex scene like out of nowhere when he's on the chair with that woman. I was like,
With
what is
Florence
that?
Pugh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? You know, I was like, oh no.
I don't know. I think it's like the movie is just like people talking really for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of like action, you know. But I think it's an incredible character study and an interesting person in history, you know. So
That I
enjoyed it.
agree, but just some scenes were just like,
Yeah. It did win Best Picture as well and Best Director. So Chris Nolan first Oscar, which is like also I think it's kind of mad that it took this long for him to get one. You know, considering people refer to him as one of the best directors around at the moment. So that was great to see. The Godzilla -1 team won for Best Visual Effects. I'm ecstatic about that. I think
I have yet to see that movie.
phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. It only had like I think it was a $15 million budget, and the effects are amazing. Like, so
I
you
have
know,
to check it out.
it just shows like why can't like comic book movies just have like a 50 million budget, you know, and look good. I don't know why it takes 200 million and they look like shit. Like it's very strange.
Because they high-priced actors want more, and that's part of the budget. You know, these are probably lesser-known actors.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
made
that's
more
absolutely a fair
more
point.
special effects.
Did you see the platform shoes that all the Godzilla cast were wearing?
Yeah, they were wearing like Godzilla themed
Yeah.
shoes and stuff, and they went up with little figures with them and everything. Because the first Godzilla movie to ever, I think it was to ever win at least. I'm sure one of them had been nominated for visual effects, but yeah, delighted that was history made there. And then Billie Eilish won for Best Original Song for What Are We Made For. Now, I think I'm Just Ken should have won because I understand that like what Are We Made For is like the sad kind of like emotional song, but like I love I'm Just Ken so much.
That was a
gonna
great
open that
bit with him performing that, mind, wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah.
Yeah. His stuff. I love how he's just on the verge of cracking. Like every 10 seconds, you look at him, like he's loving it. Like you can tell he just loves like doing that song. And they even got like Simu Liu and actors from the movie in the background
The
for,
other actors,
for
I know
dancing
that.
and stuff. Yeah.
Did you know Billie Eilish? This is her second Oscar. She's only 22 years old.
Yeah, she won for and Phineas O'Connell, I think is his name, his brother.
Yeah, it was for the James Bond movie about 2
yeah
years
for
ago.
no Time to Die, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Incredible, one of my favorite Bond themes. Like I loved it, so I think it does.
Yeah, I was like, dang man, 2 Oscars and she's only 22 years old. Oh, geez.
Mad, isn't it? I'm sure she'll win a few more. You know.
Yeah, very talented, and her brother too. You know, so
Yeah. No, they're
I thought
a
she was a
magic
singer.
duo. You thought what?
I thought she was a singer.
Yeah, she's Best Original Song.
yeah.
Oh, I thought the Oscars was for movies. I don't know. I moved.
Okay.
Still keep on drawing, okay?
Fair enough. Stay in your lane, bro. This little I think in terms of like bits, like gags, this was quite good. Like this year, I love. I mean the Batman bit. So Arnie and DeVito come out and they're like, oh, we both, we obviously have something in common. We both fought Batman, and then Michael Keaton gives them the little stare down. It's great fun.
Yeah.
I just thought that bit was absolutely amazing. I loved the fact that Keaton just totally went for it. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think he was in on that, or do you think he just went along?
It's all scripted, so I would have thought he would be in.
Yeah,
that,
they
you
had to
know,
practice it beforehand, but I'm like, who knows, but it was a good bit.
Yeah, the John Cena naked bit I thought was quite funny as well. I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
me too. I'm like, that takes a lot of nerve.
Yeah, he's so charming, isn't he? Like, it's really funny. And then obviously, every Oscars you need like a little,
Controversy?
yeah, I guess, or a blooper, like a mistake. So Al Pacino didn't call for the nominations. He just came out and I haven't seen the clip yet. But did he just walk on stage and go, and the winner is? That was it.
Yeah, he was mumbling from the beginning almost, and then at the end he kind of said Oppenheimer, but like to himself,
Yeah.
But then he was about to say it again. Then at the very end of the clip, you can hear him say something like, "Did I do it right, or should I do it again?" or something like that. He messed up. So.
Yeah. Definitely. I have a lot of naysayers about the music categories here, lads. What's going on? Music's so important to to filmmaking, you know? -1 should have won everything. I think there's some amazing performances in it, some amazing storytelling, like best original screenplay would have been great to see, you know, something like that.
You got to remember who these people who vote for this stuff are probably just so set in their ways that anything that's out of the norm, that's, you know, like when Marvel was in its heyday, there's no way they were going to give him an award, you know.
Yeah. For the Oppenheimer, hardly a laugh a minute though. Yeah, I mean, I suppose like Godzilla, just be happy it was nominated and gotten, you know, in the first place. So yeah, take the win, I guess. So that's also, so overall, you're not like, I don't think there was any really major surprises in terms of winners or anything. Like, was there someone that you were hoping would win, something that didn't?
I too wanted, for some reason, Barbie to win. Ken, I thought it would have been cool, you know, and yeah, I mean, it was almost, you knew who was going to win, you know, because of there's other awards that happened throughout the months leading up to the Oscar. They almost follow suit on who's going to win. You know?
Yeah, into it, doesn't it?
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. was sweeping every award because Chris Nolan and Cillian Murphy sweeping.
I like when Jimmy Kimmel made fun of Al Pacino, and he only dates young women, you know, and his wife was right next to him, like was 30. Then he told Jodie Foster, when you came out in Taxi, you were right his age, but now you're about 20 years too old for him. I was like, God, he was making fun of him, and you know, he only dates young women.
I will say that the Irish are very we're proud people, so it's been on the news all day, just like that reports of Cillian Murphy, and like they're going to his hometown and like talking to the kids in the school and everything. Like they haven't shut up about it all day.
That's good, but isn't it? That's a nice, you know, nice thing for the area and what it happen. Local kid does well, I suppose, is the kind of the narrative, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, he's always a very proud Irishman, so like it's cool to see.
Local kid, Peter. Does that happen to you with your YouTube channel?
All the time, mate. All the time. I can't go shopping. Do you know what I mean? It's
Newcastle's pride and joy, isn't it?
It goes Anton Deck, Jimmy Neal, then me.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
Hey, Cheryl Cole, no?
No, nobody likes Cheryl Cole.
No, of course not. I like her. Fight with this love.
I think Phil's done, man. He's just staring off into space, man. He's going, hurry up, guys.
Well, you may as well. You've had 10 minutes, so.
Yeah, it was done 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Grant, you may as well go first, Phil. Go ahead.
I mean, it could be any simpler, but sure.
Get some nuts. Grand, very good. Who else is finished? Let's have a look. See. Oh man!
I pity the fool that uses my eucalyptus. Nice.
That's so good. I love that.
Thank you.
Simon.
I pity See, now I'm wishing I wrote something in.
We'll give you 20 seconds, Pete.
No, I don't think one. No. You can't polish a turd.
Tiger Minks from Mars.
Tiger Minks.
Amazing. Nice.
Kev, show us yours again, mate. That was...
That's stunning, man. That's really incredible. I think that's to be able to do that in like 8 minutes or something is unbelievable. Yeah.
Nice.
Right, hold them up for the snapshot. And click. Very good.
Very cool.
Yeah,
good one, that. Well done.
There you go. Right, another reference. Good luck. We have Regan, The Exorcist, and an owl.
They both can turn their heads now, guys. So.
Right. I like that.
I
like that. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
This movie, we were talking with James. This is one movie that scared the bejesus out of me when I was a kid. It came out in the 1970s, and my mom actually took me to go see this movie.
Yeah.
I told some of you guys a story. I went home, you know, I used to be more religious than I am now, Catholic. I went home, I started praying right before I went to bed. I turned on the radio. It It was a theme song to The Exorcist.
Oh,
That's it. I'm done.
I'd say so.
Come and get me.
It's funny. I watched it for the first time when the new one was coming out. When the newest one was coming, like I hadn't seen it. Obviously, it's so ingrained in pop culture. Like I knew most of the spoilers, but I was actually still blown away, like by how captivating it is. Like I love the priest character, like the main one. Loved him. Like he was almost like Rocky. Like he felt like.
Anytime these types of movies come out, I do not watch. Yeah, I said nope.
Yeah.
No way, man.
Possession movies, I'm a bit iffy on. Like I would say The Exorcist is definitely obviously considered the best horror movie ever made, but like the best crack at that. And I feel like everything else is sort of trying to mimic it, but not as well. Like I think Evil Dead gets close. I think the Deadite sequences and those are kind of up there, But like as an overall film, I think The Exorcist definitely takes it. That like demon face that you get flashes of in it.
Yeah,
is terrifying. Like it's that I didn't think a 70s movie could jump scare me, but it did definitely.
very scary movie.
Yeah,
I tend to prefer those kind of movies. I have to say, in terms of horror, I like the kind of the supernatural rather than someone with a chainsaw. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm the slasher guy more so. The more fun ones, but like, I like my artsy. Artsy ones.
On your guys' YouTube channel, One Good Scare, is there ever a movie that you guys are saying, "Oh my God, this is just too much. I can't do this," or you guys are just it doesn't bother you at all? Any type of scary movie?
Not yet. We're getting to Terrifier in around October when the third one's coming out. So that I'm curious to see. I don't know if Peter will be able to finish it.
I don't like the overly gory horror. I prefer like psychological, scary stuff.
Yeah, me too.
What about the rest of you guys? What kind of horror is your cup of tea?
Halloween.
Yeah, best horror movie ever made, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of horror.
I like Scream. I think is my favorite.
Scream, yeah.
Scream. I mean, it scares me, but it's just more like anticipation. What's going to happen next?
Yeah,
especially the first 2 or 3 of them. I was like, oh my God.
Just love a good whodunit as well.
Yeah,
Fuzzy.
You guys introduced me to Scream again, and I finally caught up with it. And I'm glad I did. The reboot was excellent.
I loved it. Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do with those 2 actresses that left, though, man.
The director left, so I think
did?
they might. Yeah. It's David Gordon Green, who's the guy who did Halloween, the newer Halloween movies.
That's too bad.
So I think they'll just retool it like it was supposed to be a 3-part thing.
Yeah.
They might just do one more to cap it off. We'll see.
Or they can wait and just wait for the actresses. I guess they could if they wanted to.
I liked it. I don't know why people were so angry. Like I get it. It was sort of a pale imitation, I guess. But I thought like, it was not bad. I don't think by any stretch. Fuzzy said, "I hope nobody draws the crucifix scene." So I just wanted to make sure that got shouted out loud.
I had to start again.
Yeah.
Exorcist is a Stone Cold classic. Dr. Von Hoot, I'm a slasher guy, but I love a possession flick as well. Yeah, just all the scary stuff.
Do you guys count like Alien as horror?
Yeah, good sci-fi horror is a good one as well. Yeah. Perpetual Comics, the scariest thing I experienced in Dublin was the buffet place. Well, don't eat sushi at a buffet then, Andy. Yeah, we have 2 different buffets in Dublin, and they're of drastically different quality, but they're also one's a lot cheaper, and we were like walking past it. So, Terrifier is very good. The guy that played Art the Clown, I will say, amazing performance. But like the movie itself is barely a movie. Fuzzy, you can tell Efren doesn't watch your videos.
That's a lie. I watched Werewolf in London. I thought it was excellent, guys, and I can't wait for your next one.
Thank you very much. Right, we actually do have a topic for this one. I can't even remember what it was. Deadpool. So, someone came out. Oh, the actor that plays Dopinder, it's the taxi guy, came out the other day and said he kind of teased about the cameo situation in the movie and said like, let's just say a lot of people flew into London. So you wanted to talk about this, Efren?
Yeah, I brought it up with James when we talked on Sunday. So I just think too many cameos, or it may not be a good thing with this movie. We hope it's a great plot, and it carries the movie, but just throwing in so many cameos just for the sake of it being a cameo, hopefully they'll do it right. And, if it's going to be a cameo, make it make sense, make it worthwhile, But some of them, I just think they may overdo it. And I just want to see cameo after cameo after cameo.
Well, see, I don't know, because we've sort of. I feel like there's been too many cameos lately. Has been like a thing people have been saying, and I understand where that's coming from, because they used to be quite simple. Like it was Thor showed up in a Captain America for 10 seconds, and like that was exciting, and now it's just sort of used as it's almost used as a
crutch.
Like the quality of the exactly, the quality of the movie isn't as important as like the cameos and all that stuff. But like, you know, the Multiverse of Madness, for example, like I loved, my favorite moment of that movie was when Mr. Fantastic showed up and it was John Krasinski. Like I love that. So that was like a really inventive one, I thought.
That was,
but like,
that scene too. I mean, it wasn't quick and short.
Yeah. But then like, I feel like we've not really gotten like. We were disappointed by the cameos. Now we were hoping for some of these kind of actors to come back, and I think that's exactly what this movie is. Like Vinnie Jones said the other day, he was asked to come back for it, and he said he's not putting on the suit again. You know, so like if they're going that deep cut, like, you know, I think almost any actor that's been in an X-Men at least is on the board here, if not all of the Fox stuff.
I would like to see, if I'm pronouncing his name right, Liev Schreiber, who played Sabretooth in the second one.
Yeah,
he's a great actor. I would like to see him in it. But I just hope they don't overdo it. You know, just throw so many at us. You know, that's what I'm, you know, hoping.
I'm the same as you, Efren. I think there's a real danger that it'll just be overkill.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, the Deadpool movies have done it well so far. So hopefully it'll be, you know.
I think it depends on. Sorry, go on.
So, do you think it's like a new leaf for Marvel? Because I've noticed some of their comics are getting a little bit more daring, and obviously Deadpool.
Yeah.
With the previous Logan movie, like they need to kind of maintain that level of darkness.
Yeah.
A mature theme, but like, do you think this is Marvel turning like a corner in terms of maybe doing a lot more content? Because I know Daredevil's supposedly going to be quite dark.
Yeah,
I think the Punisher's coming back. Am I right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
So
I think they're opening their eyes and realizing that there's not been a lot of positivity about anything they've done for a long time.
Yeah.
So they need to do something different, something.
And I think, like, in terms of, it depends on their role as well. Like, we've been getting kind of blasted with cameos of, like, oh, this actor is going to be playing this character, here they are. And we go years and there's no follow-up. So, like, Harry Styles in Eternals, like, we've not seen Star Fox, isn't it? Yeah, since then. There's been a variety of them like that. Charlize Theron in Multiverse of Madness. So, like, yeah, we need a reason to be excited as well. But yeah, no, the quality of the movie is important. Like,
okay, really quick, it just popped in my head. Would you like to see a cameo of the Fantastic Four in this movie, or you just want them to be on their own?
Their own movie.
Yeah,
I think this and then Secret Wars is sort of, or this at the very least is like a goodbye to the Fox movies. So I think focus on that. So I think the Fox Fantastic Four, definitely. I want to see those back.
That's a good point. The Secret Wars. I think that could be a good extra credit scene. Secret Wars. You know. But,
well, is the Fantastic Four? They'll be in Secret Wars probably, won't they? Like the Pedro Pascal and
so.
Yeah. Because I think they might pivot to Doom for that movie instead of Kang.
Secret Wars due to be after the Kang Dynasty stuff or before it?
After the Kang Dynasty is like part 1, and then
are they still doing Kang? I thought they were gonna.
They changed the name. It's not called Kang Dynasty anymore, but it's Avengers 5.
I seen this thing on social media that what was the name of the first War Machine, the actor in Iron Man 1?
Terrence Howard. Get him as yeah. Marvel has a chance to do the funniest thing ever. Was it?
Yeah,
that one. Yeah. Get him back as Kang. That'd be great. Yeah. One name floating around. He was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. I've always loved him. He was in Fear the Walking Dead. He's in a movie I really like called Zola. He's in Candyman, the new one. Coleman Domingo.
He's a good actor.
He's incredible. I'd just love to see him get a big role. So he'd be, if you're gonna replace him, he's a fantastic choice. I think so. I'd like.
He was nominated for an Oscar yesterday too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
he's a great actor. He's a really good actor. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just catch up with the chat here. Von Hoot's Ghost Rider's got to happen. I mean,
yeah.
What? Because Nick Cage might feel a bit salty about the Flash. Like he went in and filmed a thing in a suit and it turned out into a CG thing. So I don't know.
Yeah,
that might discourage him. But he just loves comic book stuff. So maybe he'd just be game anyway. Fuzzy, you think we would have learned after Multiverse of Madness? Remember the shows we had running up to the release. We always expected too much. Yeah, I think that is a danger as well of like going into this and going into Secret Wars thinking there's going to be a million. We're going to see this and that and that and that. We might not, and you can't really be angry at the movie if that's not what it is. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Hugh Jackman. I think we should just be happy with that. At the
Yeah, I know.
We're in serious need of a reset across
Yeah.
the board. Really.
But I don't know if they're going to do that.
Yeah, we'll see. Andy heard great things about Dune 2. Has anybody here seen it?
Not yet.
Hopefully going to
It's
see
good.
it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Worth a watch.
I really liked it. I don't know if it's like the Dark Knight level, like a lot of people are saying. I need to sit on it and maybe see it again. But
Peter's
this was
just going.
incredible.
Peter's just going for the popcorn containers. That's
I want I want a popcorn bucket. It's very good though, and I think certainly it does a lot of stuff better than we're getting used to now with kind of big budget movies. So
What's very good, the movie or the popcorn container? Just
yeah, I got those. I saw a thing. Someone ordered a popcorn container, extra butter, no popcorn. It's like, I was laughing at that.
Is they're like going for $800 on eBay?
No.
What?
Asking,
Are they?
asking price supposedly $800.
Are you not? Are they selling out like in the cinemas?
I'm not sure. I mean, it'd be cheaper buying a flashlight, to be honest. You know, does it
I,
seem
I wouldn't know, Phil, to be honest. Don't know why you know that information. I actually have asked Efren if he's in the cinema soon to pick me up one of the
Wait,
popcorn buckets.
Hold on,
I want
with the Dune bucket then, with the flashlight, would your be the sandworm?
I mean, yeah. It was in that direction.
Van Hoot, doing big money will help sway Marvel away from the constant comedy trash. Hopefully,
yeah, that's a good point. I hope they do.
I think Eternals was their sort of stab at that, though, at like a more artistic kind of serious movie, and people hated it. Like it's one of the lowest rated ones, or was the lowest rated one at the time. So I don't know. Right, I think that's enough time. Coleman Domingo is great. Secret Wars is way too far away for an after film credit scene. For
But then they were building up the whole Infinity Saga for, it seemed like 6 years or so it's possible.
yeah, that's a fair point. Dr. Van Hoot about Dune. I've seen it. It's excellent. I'm not saying Dark Knight good either. Yeah, very good. Definitely worth seeing though. I would go see it, especially if you like the first one. Yeah, it's great. I'm sure we'll be talking about it on a show coming up anyway. Right, lads, that's...
Well, we were meant to be recording about that horrendous film you made us see the other day.
imagine we can do it after this or tomorrow. I don't mind. Yeah, cool. All right, it's time, guys. So let's go first. Simon, see what you got.
Very cool.
Nice. Kev?
Oh, there we go.
Ah, man. Sounds so good.
Kev, man.
Thank
Pete?
you.
I think we're giving Kevin too much time, and we got to give him
Yeah,
like
Kev gets 3
I
minutes.
didn't stop.
Kev should get like a handicap or something. shouldn't he?
What are you getting, 20 minutes here, Pete? Come on.
I do it with my
The power. Pete, you give yourself more credit, man. That's good. I like it.
I tried to draw. That's what I was drawing that last minute there. The little, the poster. The guy watching on.
I dig it. It's good. And Phil.
That's cool as well.
It's simple. I dig it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
It's the scene where she's standing on her own pee. Remember
Yeah.
that scene?
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, right,
Very
hold them
cool.
up, lads.
Very cool.
And click. Very good.
Super.
Good work, lads. Eternals was better than Marvel's. I strongly disagree with that. I thought Marvel's was decent.
Seeing
like-
that mind, yeah. Well, I enjoyed Marvels, but I have to say, I haven't gone back and watched Eternals yet. That's not a one I've watched twice. But I like the twist in Eternals, and I love the last kind of scene.
the twist is great. Twist is
Yeah,
fantastic, I think. Yeah.
It's basically Superman versus the Justice League. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the good bit of it, I guess.
I remember at the time, I hated the first half, like hated it. And the second half won me over. Like I was loving it from that twist and onwards. That was great. Yeah.
Eternals is the only superhero movie I started to watch and actually switched off. For
Really?
Never watched it again.
Okay, I mean, we can challenge you with that, Phil. You need to go away and watch Justice League, the TV show, because that's the one you'll switch off. I guarantee it.
Cliff, on comics, I enjoyed Eternals and the Marvels, but I was more invested in the Marvels. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And Von Hoot, I liked Marvels, but I'd say I liked Eternals better, but I'm not likely to go back to Eternals anytime soon. I'll never watch it again, I don't think.
Yeah, I think I want to go and watch it. Well, you will if I tell you to watch it for, what you call it, that show we do.
I love how you can't remember the name of your own show. I can view this all day.
I can view this all day.
Yeah. That'd be good. That'd be a good candidate for it. I think we got to that. Right. Okay. Next up. I want a wolf, Mad Max. You got options here, but I didn't even think about the muzzle thing, so you could incorporate that if you wanted to. I like the leather jacket look as well. So I'll give you a couple minutes.
Points for a leather jacket.
Give for a few minutes for this one to try and.
Yeah, absolutely. The one I have no desire to rewatch is Love and Thunder.
Oh, absolutely. Dog shit.
Dog
shit.
Has anybody here watched it more than once?
No. Yes, I think I did.
You did? Okay. Curious. I've only seen it once. I'm curious if I went back to it, if I'm like, oh, this isn't as bad, you know?
No, you wouldn't. It's horrendous.
Well, just from hearing everybody shit on it for so long, you know? I don't know. Right. What's the next topic? Efren, you sent me this. I love the look of this. So this is in America, this is a horror-themed Airbnb.
There's a place in Southern California called Big Bear. A lot of people go there for skiing. And this was just on social media, on Instagram. They this Airbnb, they have an Airbnb, but it's like it's horror themed. And inside the actual place, they have like reproductions of certain movies. This is Red Rum, Murder, from The Shining, and they have it from Friday the 13th, Jason, all these little things, like knickknacks, like a TV from that. What was that movie about that little girl? They're here about the ghost. Poltergeist. They have that in there, and then they have like scary music coming in through the speakers, and they had this one button that says don't try to don't push this red button. And the guy goes, I won't open it up, but anybody who wants to come here, we ask you to press the button, see what happens. So it's a horror themed Airbnb. It looked really cool.
Yeah, I love the look of it.
So.
I love the whole the TV will turn on randomly and like lights will flicker and stuff like that. That's really fun. And like having the axe stuck in the door from The Shining, I think is really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. That's an experience I'd love to go to. But one I wouldn't like to go to is this Willy Wonka experience that has shown up that is taking the internet by storm. So my understanding of this situation is I've only seen some pictures and stuff. But like people, I think it's getting more popular because people want to go and see how shit it is. But this some events company has used AI art to promote this Willy Wonka chocolate factory experience, and then they go in and it's just like grey halls with like barely any decorations, and like it looks like a Oompa Loompa cooking meth. Just horrendous. Imagine how disappointed you'd be if you went to this.
Yeah, they were just out to make a quick buck, obviously, and I'm not sure how the advertisement went, if they showed different types of pictures than this, but it was, they should be ashamed of themselves. I don't know who did this, but just a warehouse basically with just every now and then.
A lot of the script was AI generated and everything as well, wasn't it? I thought it was
like for the actors.
Yeah, it was all AI generated, and it generated another character called the Forgotten or something, which is like a horror themed character.
Oh, the unknown.
The unknown.
Yeah,
and we're getting a horror movie based on this character now.
Of course we are.
Yeah. Bizarre. I think it's a cool. It's like a unsettling look, I guess, and if it's a well-made horror thing, why not? We'll see. But like, why do they put an original monster character in the Chocolate Factory experience, you know?
Because I guess that's just what the AI kicked off. You know, it's they probably wanted to try and make something unique, and it's ended up being bullshit.
Why are they allowed to do this? Why would they not be in trouble with, like,
Don't know.
Warner Brothers is that owns Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Oh, what country was this from?
This is
Scotland.
Scotland, of course. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm fucking Andy against you here.
but just seeing like it's also, I think, hilarious, like a Willy Wonka with a Scottish accent is really funny. That takes my charm. But like I you know, it wouldn't have been that hard, I would think, to like put like a tarp kind of thing over it with like chocolate theme, like, you know, paint it. You know what I mean? Like, you could have, to just leave the warehouse that like barren is so lazy. Like, it's crazy to me.
I wonder
You
if they got
fa-
their money back. You know.
Yeah, strange. I've upset Andy. Watch your mouth, Keegan. Willy Wonka. Fuzzy, it's an art piece. It's intentionally bad. They just didn't tell anyone. If Damien Hirst did it, people would rave about it. Yeah, I think that's probably true. The actors they hired were screwed. 35 quid a ticket.
Yeah.
That's shocking. From that'd be about $45.
Wow.
$50, like, pushing.
Okay,
Someone
Kevin,
made-
you're done. Kevin, you're
Yeah.
done. Just kidding.
Someone made
I was
someone
just
made
getting
a,
into it.
someone made a computer game based on Glasgow Wonka. That's funny. Yeah, 35 ticket to robbery. But like, I'd imagine they're probably sold out now because people just want to go see the
Is
shit.
it
with
still
the Wonka
going?
experience.
Is it still?
I'm
actually
seeing
going?
I'm seeing new videos pop up on it every day, so I think so. Like, it's gotten more popular, which is sort of
Probably.
ironic.
Now people want to go check it out. You know, just be part of the experience.
Are you
Just to see how bad it is.
yeah, Efren, are you a Willy Wonka fan?
I've only seen the original one. I didn't see the one with Johnny Depp or what's the guy named Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, I've never seen those two. But
So obviously I grew up with the original one, and I think one of my fondest like films of that kind of time period. You know what I mean? Like that far back, like that would have been like early 70s, wouldn't it? Yeah, a wonderful movie. I only watched the Tim Burton one, I think, just before seeing the Chalamet one. And I thought it was great. I thought it was really fun. Like, had that kind of Tim Burton-ness to it. There's some interesting takes on like the Oompa Loompas and stuff. It was good. And then Wonka, I really enjoyed. I thought that was fun. It's good songs. Like, there's one song in it that's still like stuck in my head comes into my head every now and then. Timothy Chalamet was great. Like, I'd like to see a sequel to that. It'd be interesting. So I think that's everything we have on this Willy Wonka and DA.
Not gonna lie, I've gone totally tits up on this one.
Have you?
Same.
It looks awful.
I mean, we're all here just to see
I don't know what I was thinking.
Kev's one, aren't we?
Wow.
Fuzzy, people go to the bootleg Madame Tussauds all the time. Yeah, fair point.
That's true.
Loves Hugh Grant in it. Yeah, Hugh Grant plays the Oompa Loompa in it. It's fun. Right, that's time, guys.
1 minute.
Who's finished? Anyone finished? Goddamn. I know, Efren. Give me talk.
let me see here. What else? So I don't know, man. We could just have stare down competition.
Have you been to? Because have you been to Harry Potter studio?
The one you mean at Universal Studios here?
Yeah, because I was thinking because we have one in the UK where they actually filmed like most of the movies.
Oh, okay.
But like, I was thinking a Willy Wonka one of that would be cool, like a proper like the sets. Like,
if they did it if they did it the right way, you know.
Yeah.
But if anybody ever wants to check out Universal Studios in Florida or LA, go to the Florida one.
Yeah.
Just
is there a Warner Brothers land, like a Warner Brothers theme park?
there's
Like
a Warner Brothers studio tour.
Okay, have you been to that?
Yeah, I've been. They're real fun. You know.
What do they have in it?
Warner Brothers just they show like you go on a tram and it takes you to the each studio just takes you to all their where they film the movies.
Yeah, the lots, movie lots. Yeah.
I think I go to the Universal one. They do the Jaws one, where where Jaws
Yeah,
is filmed.
yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
And Warner Brothers, they have all different. They just show a history of the studio, and I'm talking like from the very beginning. It's very interesting to go to. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, yeah. I want to check it out. I've been in a big Warner Brothers buzz lately, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool.
And of course,
I'm
you
going
can
to
go to the store,
Universal
we have all kinds of
Cinema.
stuff you want to buy.
Yeah. I'd go mad. Well, Peter only told me the other day that there used to be a Warner Brothers store, like the way we
Yeah, it
have
was
the Disney
tremendous.
store, and I'm like, oh, love that.
It'd be great. Get some great
That'd be
stuff
great.
there.
Buy some Scooby Doo shit. Peter, I have a bone to pick with you.
Oh, what am I getting it wrong for now?
In one of your video on Dublin Comic Con, check that out on the channel, by the way. You had a little photo of a die-cast mystery machine from Scooby Doo, and you didn't tell me about it.
Yes.
What kind of friend are you, Pete?
You bastard!
Just
Damn
rewind,
you,
just
Peter.
just to rewind slightly. This is the same convention you were at, and you walked the floor with us, yeah?
I wasn't there with you the entire time. You were off gallivanting.
Oh, do you think they put stuff? Do you think they put stuff out when they saw you coming? Is that? It was. I didn't even acknowledge it. I didn't. Yeah, I can't get
Should
it.
have just
Yeah, I
said,
should
"There's a
have
Scooby Doo."
bought it,
Because if I saw if I saw a Thundercats thing, Pete, I'd be like, "Oh, I better go get Pete and bring this to his attention." You know.
What you would actually do, James, if you seen a Thundercats thing, you would just buy it for him as the good friend you would be. So
I
Pete-
absolutely was.
Yeah, so
Absolutely,
Pete, you're responsible.
Yeah, yeah.
You would. You're quite right. I'm a bad friend. I'm sorry.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
The Warner Brothers store used to have a gremlin scattered about the store. That sounds really fun. I like that. I have to look up pictures there, like to see if anyone is. When does it close?
Right. Can you just put us out of me misery? Because this is just getting worse as I draw.
I'm delaying because everybody asked for more time here, Pete.
Oh, I'm finished. Nice.
I'm good.
Is it Simon?
Yeah, go on then.
Right.
Can't get any worse. Can't get any worse. I'm first. Okay.
Yeah. Simon, that's great. What are you talking about? That looks awesome.
That's awesome.
Simon,
I
I
think I
love
could have
that.
done a bit more detail, but yeah.
Very cool, Simon.
Love it.
Very cool.
Phil.
I mean, you know what you get from me from about now. So
Man, looks good. I like it. Very good.
Not gonna lie, Phil. That's disappointing that yours is good. Mine. I think the problem here is I've been too ambitious, and my concept is outweighed my talent. So I've gone for, do you know the scene where they've got the kind of the big music kind of car thing and the guy with the guitar?
Oh yeah.
But it's a werewolf playing the guitar.
Love it.
yeah,
if you say so.
It's very. I love how ambitious yours one is. Pete. You really shot for the stars.
I went too high.
Yeah. Kevin.
I just went with the picture of him on the
Oh man.
thing.
like the way he says, "Oh, I just went with this picture." You know, really playing it down.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Right. Hold them up.
Tremendous. Have I got to?
Click. Very good. Everyone's best. Andy, what the fuck is that?
Listen, Kev tried his best, Andy. That's okay.
Andy, thank you very much. Right, on to the next one. I want a shark John Constantine.
Damn, man. When you picked this one, James, I went, oh boy.
Yeah, for the badass ones. I mean, it's a shark in a suit with a cigarette. Not that.
Yeah.
How does he get the fire and balls to work? I wonder.
Wow. Look at that shark, man. It's so menacing. Look, dang.
Do you do you go to like aquariums, Stefan? Like sharks?
Say that again?
Do you like go to aquariums? Like, do you have aquariums nearby that you visit?
Yeah, there's some aquariums around here. There's this one up the coast. It's called Monterey Aquarium. It's where they filmed one of the Star Trek movies, like the
Okay.
second. But that's a world famous one. But yeah, I go to aquariums. I like seeing them.
Yeah.
And they have the San Diego Zoo here. But it's very cool to go there also. So.
Yeah. I was in Tenerife last year, and in the water park there was like a shark tunnel that the water slide goes through. but you can like go out, like if you're not on the slide, you can go out and like look at them. And there was this like big bastard of a shark, and teeth were just like nails, it was vicious, like it was horrible looking. I was like, ugh. Yeah, I don't like sharks. Never been a fan. John Sharkenstein. I'm so annoyed now. I didn't think of that pun there.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then Andy, is there an aquarium in San Diego? Really, is that even a question? Like, does he visit, Andy? I'm asking.
Nah, visit now. I bet there's
No.
a Birch aquarium, a little bit up San Diego. But I'm into that one at all. You know, usually go to the zoo. Yeah.
Fuzzy makes a very good point. They have actual sharks in California. Who needs aquariums?
Yeah.
That's fair. Right. WonderCon, Efren, is a convention you're going to soon.
Yes, it's at the end of this month, and WonderCon is a sister con to Comic-Con, the big one in San Diego.
Okay.
This originated in San Francisco. I used to go to that one all the time as a kid, but they lost the rights to it when the convention center is called the Moscone Center in San Francisco, and they were remodeling it. So they couldn't do it 1 year, and I went to LA, and I said, you guys are not getting this back.
Yeah.
But it's a fun event. It's 3 days long from Friday through Saturday. And basically right across the street is Disneyland to the convention.
Right.
center.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Right across the street, you can see parts of the outskirts of the of Disneyland there. And I'm going to go all 3 days. I was fortunate enough to get a press pass. So Peter, if you're on Saturday, I'll do a remote live.
Yeah, sure, bud.
WonderCon in Anaheim. It's a fun event. You know?
What do you know what the guest list? Who's going to it?
They've mentioned it, a lot of artists, Todd Knock is one of the artists there, and other artists, on top of my head. Usually Rob Liefeld goes there because
Nice.
he lives in California and in the LA area, and
Yeah.
all types of artists, and it's a great venue. It's really big. So, like I said, I'm going 3 days, gonna hang out there for the weekend.
Yeah. In terms of like movie actors, TV actors, is there anyone noteworthy going to like that you know?
Before COVID, it was starting to ramp up. They had actors come in like from movies, just talking about TV shows. But since COVID, everything, went down. And the couple years after that, it hasn't been as many actors. So we'll see what happens this year, So hopefully they'll have more. And they talk about movies and TV shows, not to the extent of Comic-Con, but they're there.
Yeah.
And it's crowded, but not as crowded as Comic-Con. I mean, badges are still on sale. You can still get them with 2 weeks left.
Right. Okay, that's good. Yeah. I'm just having a look at the guest list now. Ashley Eckstein, Ahsoka, she's going to it.
Oh yeah, and they have merchandise, and I usually don't buy the merchandise. I think I sent you a picture. I don't know if you put it on a slide, but the merchandise looks pretty cool. The T-shirts, I might get one or two.
I didn't slide in, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
People,
Cosplays are everywhere for this. Right there, you see the fountain on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
A lot of cosplayers, like for say Star Wars, they gather there and have a big photo shoots. They just take their turns. So that's pretty cool.
So, it's one of my favorite parts of going to conventions is seeing the cosplayers and
Yeah.
just some amazing ones. Like Dublin, we saw there's a Hagrid that was just incredible.
Yeah.
I thought like it's huge. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Speaking of Dublin Comic Con, so I was there with Peter yesterday, and I met just the three protagonists from Grand Theft Auto 5. So, Efren, you'll recognize the guy on the top left. That's Stephen Ogg.
Yeah.
He's Simon in The Walking Dead. He's also in Better Call Saul. Kind of some TV shows and stuff. Awesome. So nice to talk to. Like, he's really lovely. It's been kind of known for a while that he's sort of bitter about how he's kind of mostly known for this, like for a video game. And he even said to me, he based his performance in the game off of like Tom Hardy and Bronson, and he feels like if it was a movie instead of a game, like his career would have like taken off a bit more. And I absolutely think so. I think he's one of the most underrated actors around. He would have been an amazing like Carnage or Victor Zsasz or something like that. I think he would have been really great. So he was lovely, like really charming guy. Sean Fontino on the bottom there, really nice to talk to, and then Ned Luke. So it's Michael, Trevor, and Franklin from GTA. So that was really cool. I got the little poster signed by the three of them as well.
The guy on the upper right, I thought it was for a second. It was the actor Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Michael Rooker, yeah, I have met Michael Rooker. He's also a lovely man. Yeah, no, it's not him though. So it was weird. So we had a lot of good guests at this one. There was one of the actors from Supernatural, the guy that plays Crowley. who I remember at Liverpool was swarmed, and there was nobody in his queue at all. John DiMaggio had like only 4 people in his queue at a time. Now I think he was moving through them fast, maybe, but like there was never really a long
John
queue for
DiMaggio,
him.
the voice actor, right? From,
Yeah, Bender from Futurama.
Wow, he was there, and wow.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah. I was tempted to get one, but I just kind of these 3 guys already, and I was like, okay, that's my budget kind of blown.
What's your shirt say? Sean James. What's that?
Don't, Efren.
I can't.
Sorry. It just grabbed my attention.
No.
Efren actually doesn't know. Sean James is. I'm actually wearing. I'm wearing one right now as well. Sean James is a musician, my favorite musician.
Okay.
Efren. He does. He did a song for The Last of Us 2. And Ellie sings it in the trailer, and I was like, "Oh, that song's amazing. Where's that from?" And then I looked it up and found his music, and yeah, he's
Fell in
great.
love.
Speaking of
Absolutely.
The Last of Us, James, I was going to ask you a question previously.
Yep.
You consider The Last of Us a horror show, or what type of show do you consider it?
No, I don't think so. I think you could make an argument the game is a horror game.
Okay.
Because there's like it's pretty regularly going back and forth between sneaking around the clickers and finding humans. So it's a survival horror. But the show just doesn't lean into that. I don't think. Like there's only there's a clicker sequence, a bloater sequence. That's kind of it for the entire series, the first season, isn't it? So yeah, I don't think so. It's a post-apocalyptic drama, I suppose. Like I would kind of
But
class
it
it.
just shows if you get good actors who are really into a show or movie, that's the kind of movie or show that I like to see. That you feel for these characters, So I hope I'm just talking about other shows that may be coming out in the future.
No, absolutely, man. You're excited for season 2, are you?
Oh yeah, man! I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't have known anything about it if it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
So,
It's actually the Cepho is filming at the moment, and Cephos are coming out, and I'm like, oh, they're doing this bit and they're doing that bit, and I was like, ooh.
Nice.
So I'm really excited. I'm very curious about how people react to it. But yeah,
You said a while ago, didn't you? It was a bit of controversy, like with the fans of that show or something.
It's the game was incredibly divisive, in terms of like the story that they went for it, and like half the people hate it, half the people love it. Like I love it. But like and I think we're gonna see there was actors that were getting death threats and horrible stuff like that, and I'm particularly directed at one character. I'm curious, is that gonna happen again with the actor that's playing that character this time around?
I just wish that they would make more episodes. Some series are only 10 episodes or 6 episodes, between 6 and 10. Make them longer.
I don't know, because I was only thinking like the other day about Supernatural, where Supernatural's 15 seasons and it's 22 episodes a season, and they're 45 minutes each. So like, I just couldn't go back and watch that show through if I wanted to, So I like a nice little. If it's 4 seasons and 10 episodes, it's like a bit more manageable.
You've heard the rumors that Supernatural may be coming back. Yeah.
A movie? Were they going to do a movie or something?
I don't know, a movie or a TV show.
Just move past it. Come on, like I know people didn't like the ending. But it's done, like just move on. Let's all move on.
He never watched an episode.
He's he died, but if they do it again, and if it's not in the past, he's just gonna come back. I mean, angels come back all the time.
Yeah, I watched the ending, just because I was curious. And what I did for the back half, I watched the first half of the show as it aired, stopped around season 7 or 8, and then I would hear an episode idea, like what the episode's about, and I'll jump in. So I've probably seen like 10 of the episodes after that. Like there's the Scooby-Doo one. There's one. Yeah, there's one where they go to the real world and like they are Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. Like I thought that's really funny. Just the kind of weird ones, the meta ones, that kind of stuff. Like I really enjoy. So like there's I think a sitcom episode and stuff. So yeah.
Look at this comment by C4. I've rewatched.
That's some time investment. Yeah, absolutely.
Damn! Congrats to you.
Yeah. Andy here. Sean James is playing Glasgow on the 24th. Yeah, he's here on the 22nd actually, so I'm very excited for that. I think he's in Newcastle in a couple days now, isn't he? Yeah. So yeah. Anyone?
What?
Are you going to it?
No.
You should. It's very good. I would recommend everybody check him out. He's excellent.
Haven't you got like a stalker pass or some kind of special pass where you get
I did. My girlfriend was lovely enough to surprise me with a VIP pass for the next one. So
he sits on your knee or something and plays the guitar? Isn't that what happens?
I wish. No, yeah, it's like a 10-person kind of like. There's only 10 VIP tickets, so there's a 10-person like 5-song set at the start. There's like some merchandise and stuff like that. I'm only gonna do it this once because like I talked to him afterwards anyway, and like we I kind of hang out with the band, so I don't need like the meet and greet part of it.
Just
It was
say you're a
pricey,
groupie.
so
Just say you're a groupie, dude. Get over it, man. Come on.
yeah. Andy says I've seen him a couple times. Decent. I can't tell if he's joking or not because I can't believe he didn't mention that to me in person. If that's the case when I was wearing a shirt. So yeah. There was something about The Last of Us I was supposed to say back to you. The divisiveness of it, I think, is sort of akin to The Last Jedi. I think that's the kind of like the toxicity that you're going to see from it.
Wow.
That's the comparison. And there's like a kind of a Rose character. Do you know, like the actress got a lot of shit. So there was that kind of like, that kind of deal. There's some comparisons you can make to that. So we'll see. I don't know. Is everybody ready or just want a couple more minutes?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Of course, Kev's ready.
Kev's ready. Right, we'll be nice. We'll start with Kev then. Amazing. Amazing, man. That's exactly what I was hoping we'd get out of this.
I like his hand. The fin is.
Yeah,
perfect.
that's great.
Cool, though. Yeah.
Thank you.
Love it. Very good. Simon?
Oh, come on then.
Man, what?
Yeah.
That's
Simon,
so
that's
good.
Tremendous.
The face detail is
awesome.
really great.
Yeah.
Well done, man. That's awesome. Pete? I like it, man.
I like it, Peter.
I don't know what you're... Give yourself more credit.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Peter.
It's got some good line work going on there and everything. Yeah. Phil,
Peter, this is your show, so you're supposed to, prep yourself up more.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nice.
That's nice. Yeah.
Pretty cool as well, Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're up and we're game, lads. We're up and we're game.
Lads, that's strong across the board. Fair play.
I know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think
Hold them
that's
up
the
there.
best one so far. You ready for a snapshot?
Hold them up.
Yeah.
Sorry, was I looking away when you put them up?
No,
Sorry.
you kind of phased out. I thought
Click,
you had
click, click. Sorry, I was looking at comments. I didn't realize you had. There we go. All
I
right.
think that's the best drawing of all you guys. Combined.
Yeah, that was great. Lads. Right. So the next one is the audience. So let's see who's in. We got Andy Darkmane, is it? Or C4 Darkmane? Van Hood, Fuzzy, anyone watching? Drop either an animal or a character, and we'll pick two out of them.
If anybody wants to drop a dinosaur, go ahead. You have my permission. So.
Okay, passport. Everyone wants a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Let's make that happen. Captain America,
Snail.
snail. It's very random. Sorry. Phil, you're more than welcome to show it off now if you want. Flamingo.
Have you prepped a Captain America snail?
Right, Phil, all right, you
Oh,
have to
Phil,
see
I mean,
this.
yeah.
Let's see it. You're muted.
You muted.
He's muted.
You mute.
I don't actually. I was practicing one earlier on though with my kid, so I don't actually have one prepped, but I know what I'm doing now with it. So if we pick that,
Oh, I'm assuming you're going to show it now.
no, don't have it.
Sorry, so we just never get to see it. We got Flamingo, a sloth,
Shredder.
and one who came in with a shredder. So that's a shredder, sloth, shredder, flamingo,
That's a good one. Pterodactyl Joker.
pterodactyl
I like that
joker.
one. Pterodactyl Joker. That's pretty cool.
Well, that's a dinosaur.
I know.
Reference of
A badger.
a badger. What are we thinking?
I think Efren should pick an animal and you should pick the other thing, the person. From
Okay.
those comments.
Then I'm gonna pick
The pterodactyl.
not a pterodactyl, but a what are they called? It's not the T-Rex, it's the smaller ones, the Velociraptor.
So we're just
Raptor.
skipping
A
the
raptor. Everyone wants a raptor. Let's do a raptor.
okay, and yeah, I'll do Shredder. We'll get Von Hoos. Von Hoos one there. So
Ooh, a
perfect
raptor
one for-
shredder.
Raptor Shredder.
There we go. Sorry, man. I should have thought about dinosaurs
Not
when
about
we
it.
did our pre-show.
No problem. It never even occurred to me either. So
Me neither, man.
don't worry about it. Right. So the last topic, we got some Peacemaker news. That this is very curious. I think. It just feels to me very messy. So Peacemaker season 2 is set after the upcoming Superman movie, but James Gunn's confirmed season 1 is not canon to the DCU. So like, what does that mean?
And why did he even have to say that? I mean, who you know, sometimes I think these guys just overthink things. You know, why can't it be canon? It was such a great. I don't know, man.
My assumption was that they would get sucked through a portal or something, or there'd be some time like you could have some time displacement, something like that, you know, where like they get transported to the new world or some, you know, like that, in that vein. But like they're just going to do like, it's basically a new show, basically a new version of the character, and like but they're calling it season 2, you know.
I hope. I didn't even think about that. Oh no. I mean, so they're not going to follow up anything with season 1, how the character was and anything. Is this?
Well, I'd imagine. So I've not seen. I'm actually watching this piece at the moment. 2 episodes in, love it.
Yeah.
But like, I'm assuming there's character development and stuff like that, you know. So like, what would you just throw that away?
Yeah. So, but hopefully they'll have the same actors. You know, hopefully.
I think it's gonna be the same cast, same actors.
The woman on the left, that's James Gunn's wife.
Jennifer Holland, is it? Yeah.
And then the guy on the right over his shoulder, that was the evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
So good actor.
Yeah, I mean, the cast overall is fantastic in it. So I'm really enjoying it. But like, it's just very messy. I feel, I think it should have just been a clean cut. This is new, and you have to say goodbye to certain things that he had written already. It just feels like he's kind of compromising the reboot because he wants to keep some of the things he did that he likes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it just show you that a good show, superhero show, can be funny if they do it right.
Yeah.
You know? So
I love that one episode is just him trying to escape an apartment block when the cops are showing up. Like, that's the most of that episode. That's just really fun. Like, idea, you know?
There's nothing to do with this show, but in a comic book, they have Nightwing fighting Peacemaker, and all he did was basically pull his helmet over his face and kick his ass.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever thought of that before. You know?
Yeah. I think the other thing, and I know it was like a thing people loved at the time, but in retrospect was a mistake, was that they had the Justice League cameo at the end of this. Because if you hadn't have had that, he could have just said Peacemaker or the Suicide Squad is the first thing.
Yeah.
And we're starting from there, you know?
Think about I forgot about the
yeah,
cameo.
Yeah, they could have just said this was in the new universe already, you know? They didn't even have to do that, so...
It's been about 2 years since Peacemaker came out, season 1. It's been at least 2 years.
Has it been 2 years? That long?
I think so.
Jesus.
It's been over a year for sure.
Yeah, mad. But it's filming. I think it just started filming now. So yeah, I don't know. It's just so messy, very very messy. I don't like it.
So is season 2 part of James Gunn's universe then, right?
Yeah. So it's set after Superman. Just Superman. They're calling it now. So
Superman it's set after the last. It's set after Superman reboot. The Superman that's coming up. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's very odd. Because like, do you think also like this new set of movies is going to be like tonally quite different than what we've gotten before? Because like the DCEU was just a mess all over. Like it started out very dark and then got too light and then back to dark again. You know.
Man, I just how many times are people going to want to see another reboot of the DC universe? I mean, reboots happen all the time in comic books. I mean, it's almost happenstance. It happens, every couple of years. But rebooting a whole movie, of all the main characters, and I don't know, but people are going to accept it,
Yeah, and then there's other things like you have in Creature Commandos. Is it the Weasel in that is the same Weasel from like the Suicide Squad? Waller is obviously like back as well, So like it's very strange to me.
Would you like to see a new Wonder Woman actress?
I really like Gal Gadot, man. I really thought
too.
she was nailed it. You know, she was great. So I don't know who else. I'm sure there's tons of great actresses you go with. You know, Anna de Armas, or if you're going a bit younger.
I mean, they
Yeah.
reboot Batman and Superman all the time, so
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I think maybe go with smaller actors. Start kind of there.
I agree.
You know,
They're
yeah,
more
like-
hungry.
I think like the Pedro kind of in Fantastic Four thing, and when they started like the Marvel MCU, it was small actors, and like I remember there was a Variety article. It cropped up on my like Facebook feed lately, but it was Marvel rolls the dice, cast no names as Thor and Loki, and look how that turned out. Like everyone loved them as the characters. So yeah, I like seeing small actors playing these roles.
Pedro's the only well-known actor that's going to be in the Fantastic Four movie. The other people are actors, and they have been in shows, but not to the attention of Pedro Pascal recently.
I feel like Pedro Pascal's a household name now. I think Joseph Quinn is incredibly popular, like for that one character, but like that's just from one show,
Who's is Joseph Quinn was the one from
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, Eddie? Yeah.
Yeah. So like that, you were seeing memes of that character everywhere when that show was on, So
The female actress, her last name is Kirby. I'd never heard of her.
Vanessa Kirby, so she's in Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay. Oh, okay.
She's the Jason Statham sister in that, and then she's also she's like a mob boss in Mission Impossible.
Okay.
In the last two, the most recent ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, great actress. I'm really excited to see her. And then obviously, I just can't. His name is too complex for me to remember. Boss Backrek or whatever. Ebon Moss Backrek, something like that.
Have you watched the show The Bear?
I haven't. No, I've heard.
It's meant to be
He's one of
brilliant.
the lead
that, man.
actors.
Brilliant. I've heard. I only learned. I don't know how I didn't cop this, but like that the main guy in it is the kid from Shameless.
Yeah, I
didn't know that was him. He's like grown up so much. Like I thought. Yeah, it's crazy.
My
From
daughter
the UK Shameless or the American Shameless?
The American one, I think. Have you seen the American one?
I've seen
Yeah,
bits of it, but not lots
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
My daughter was watching Shameless, and I was just walking by the TV. I go, "Hey, isn't that guy from The Bear?" I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's crazy. Like, I didn't recognize him at all. I think he's gotten so jacked, so muscular now. Yeah.
He's a good actor.
Did you ever hear the story? He met with Marvel, and he went in and goes, "Okay, why should I be in your movie?" And they just like ended the meeting, and I love that. I love that he had that attitude. It's like, yeah, I shouldn't have to beg. Why would I beg to be in these things?
If you
Convince
watch
me.
The Bear, John Barenthal, he has a cameo in it.
Yeah, one of my
He
favorite
plays
actors.
the older brother in that show.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check him out. Yeah, I love him. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to show up. I met him at New York Comic Con, but it was before he was the Punisher. So I have a Shane from The Walking Dead thing signed, but I'm dying for him to come back like to one.
I was just about to ask you, do you want to see him again in the Punisher? I do. I want to see him again in Punisher.
He's confirmed for Daredevil.
Daredevil?
Yeah, I think he's he's like third build in it at the moment anyway. But
Gonna
apparently
have a decent partner, I think.
well, I think a report came out the other day. So grain of salt, but that he was only in a couple of episodes, like the last 2 episodes or something. So I don't know. I'm not gonna because I think learned a lesson with Echo of not to expect too much from what you hear other characters are in it. Like I thought, literally, while the credits for the first episode were starting, that Daredevil was a supporting character in it, and then he wasn't in it really at all. So
That's totally disappointing. I love the scene, but that's it.
I just felt like the show itself was so strong that didn't need it at all, really. So Yvonne Hoot, she's in a bunch of Mission Impossible. She's great. Yeah, she was my choice. I remember when it was between her and a couple other actresses. I was like, yeah, I hope it's her. I'm happy with that. I started The Bear. I'm not convinced it's my cup of tea, but I get it. Great acting. It's a comedy, isn't it?
It's a dramedy.
Okay.
Drama and comedy.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Do you guys want a few more minutes?
No, I'm done.
No, I'm done.
I balls mine up, so it doesn't really matter.
Nice. Okay, who wants to go first? Nobody. Right.
I'm just getting the images for the.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
No, you're
I'll let you. Phil.
I was just coloring to try and claw back some glory, I suppose, but no. I don't know what I was doing.
It's not bad. Man.
Suddenly, I don't feel so bad.
I was
I
trying
think
to do the eye.
you're getting better. I think.
You think?
We'll come back. I'll leave you to last, Pete, if you want. Simon. Nice.
Cool.
It's good. I like the mouth guard. Is cool. Kev. Jesus Christ.
Kev, you make us sick, right? You make us friggin' sick.
Amazing.
Everyone
Pete, blow us all away, Pete. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's good. What are you,
Nice colouring.
Yeah.
looks great.
Not bad, is it? It's not bad.
It's one of your best ones, I think.
You had time to color it too, man. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, excellent. Right, hold them up. Let's take a little snap. Phil.
Sorry, I've lost it. I've already used it for toilet paper.
And click. Very good.
Very cool. Very cool. Right, just give us 1 second, guys. I'm just going to quickly... James, you just want to quickly go around and see what people have got coming up?
Yeah, sure. So, Phil, start with you.
So, as I said at the start, Comic Airwaves made its return there on Saturday past. Check out the Comic Airwaves channel. Hopefully going forward, I may be doing Omnifuss chat this weekend. So look out for it. But if not, Comic Airwaves, the flagship show, will be once a month for the foreseeable future.
Very good. Kev, you showing up at any cons or anything?
Again, and I might be at that Inkblot one in Nottingham in May. Still
Nice.
waiting to hear back from the Lakes Convention and Thought Bubble.
Good.
I will
Okay.
be at Thought Bubble walking around, if not.
Yeah, we'll see you there anyway.
Say walking around, stumbling.
Simon, you any plans to do anything? There was a Avatar thing like lately. You don't want to do a review for that or something, though?
Maybe we'll see. I'm too busy at my new job at the moment. So.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. Grant and sorry, Pete, you gonna say something?
No.
All right, Efren.
Just doing my usual shorts. I've been doing shorts on how to clean and press. You know, I clean and press my own comic books. I've been showing little shorts on that. Just doing my other shorts. You know, like my read of the week. And Peter and I are going to do our monthly advanced orders. And I have another one with Peter too this month. 5 questions we ask each other.
Is it my turn or your turn to host the...
It's my turn.
Okay.
I'll send you the link so you can just send me the pictures. You know, we each pick comic books that are advanced orders. You know, the ones we like, the ones we don't like. You know, so.
Brilliant.
And just trying to
Excellent.
have fun on YouTube. You know.
Good. And then
Well,
over on sorry, go
one
on.
more thing, sorry, I'll probably be going live on Peter's on Saturday in 2 weeks, like I said, from WonderCon, and I'll be broadcasting live on Instagram to showing the floor.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Very good. Right, over on One Good Scare. Hopefully tomorrow, our spoiler review for... I'm really proud of this thumbnail, by the way. Our spoiler review for Imaginary will be out. So tune into that. And then I think we'll put this out on Saturday just because I have a review to edit as well. I'll be right back on Leprechaun. So that's what we got coming up over the next week.
Looking forward to that. Just before I tell you what's coming up on over on Triple J Comics, we'll just quickly jump onto the viewers. So Mrs. Von Hoot has been sending with some great images in. So we've got the
Nice.
which I absolutely loving this. The Exorcist owl. Actually, I'm pretty sure she's just drawn a good husband, hasn't she?
Took some inspiration there, I think.
Yeah. Very cool. Loving this. This is the Wolf
That's
Mad Max.
gorgeous, yeah.
And I love that as well. This is the shark, Constantine, superb,
Nice.
superb.
Excellent.
And then a shredder. Again, just amazing, absolutely amazing, Mrs. Von Hoot. Thank you so much for taking part. Love that. Just a few things to very quickly mention on my channel before we end. We've been doing all the charitable stuff. That's all now kind of coming to a close. We've got the last few bits and bobs of the auctions and the money coming in. So either end of this week or start of next week, we'll do a live show where we'll chat a little bit about the event itself and probably about some of the recent cons we've been doing, things like that. At the moment, it's looking like we've raised 2,250. So that's super
Incredible,
really,
man.
Really
Well
pleased
done.
with that. This video came out today. This is Dublin Comic Con. So check that out. You can see all the different bits and bobs that we've been doing. It was a fantastic con. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to be putting a lot of island content out. So this is the first. I'll be putting a video out about just not a geeky related one, just my thoughts of Ireland as a first time visit at Ireland. So that'll be an interesting one.
I wanted to say I'm really proud that you didn't put like TGTD music in the background in the background of this.
Yeah,
I was
didn't, yeah.
shocked. I thought you were going to.
And Peter, you actually liked Guinness there, didn't you?
I did. It was lush.
Yeah.
It was lush. James spent all weekend telling us about, stereotypical, blah, blah, blah. And then literally every shop we walked past, there was leprechauns and, evening's crisps was shamrock flavored crisps. It was harem.
The worst
you're
was
not
that
helping yourself.
on our way to the convention, we were waiting for the tram, and across the road was like the most Irish people I've ever heard. Like it was like fucking Brad Pitt in Snatch.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
All I took from that was there was a young lad who was about 5 who I'm pretty sure could have kicked the living crap out of this.
Yeah.
And the matriarch of the family had a wooden stick. He used to kind of point and shove at people and just go and stuff. And it was very interesting.
Very
But yeah, so I'll be doing a video about my first experience in Ireland and how much I loved it. Definitely be going back. And then a video about some of the various comic shops and toy shops we went to on the day, because they were tremendous. Tomorrow, we've got this. This is...
finally.
Yeah, I can view this all day. Spider-Man 1977. Mine and James's thoughts on this movie. Have any of you guys seen this one?
Yeah.
It's an interesting one. Have you seen it, Efren? Do you remember it?
I thought you told me that there was they had the Spider-Man show here in the 70s, and it was just episodes of that show they made.
It is. It's the first few episodes
Yeah,
create
yeah.
the movie.
Well,
Yeah.
I've only seen it when it first came out. That was like,
Yeah. So this will go live tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and it's a good one. It's a good one. As James mentioned, we've got Leprechaun coming out over on One Good Scare, so that I'm looking forward to. I've not watched it yet, James, so I'm looking forward to watching that over the next night or two. And there's a whole host of stuff you can catch over on One Good Scare. Yes, that's one on the list, mate.
Yeah.
We both want to do a Japanese Spider-Man because we've not seen that one yet, so looking forward to that. And just to remind everybody, Thursday night is Killer Comic Show night. Me and the guys over there looking at all the latest comic reviews. We've got some new sections in there, including worst cover of the week and things like that. So hopefully it's a fun show. So please do jump on Thursday night, 9 o'clock, over on the Killer Comics show. That's your whack. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Always a pleasure spending time with you guys. Some cracking imagery there, Kev. And the rest of it, we tried. Simon, yours was pretty good, mate. Pretty good. And Phil, I think me and you, we've certainly come on since we started this show.
Come a long way, definitely.
We're progressing.
We're progressing.
Getting better.
We are getting better.
we'll be back tomorrow with another show.
Yeah. Smashing. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll catch you all next time. Take care. Bye.
Bye.